Good evening. I'm just going to call myself the wall, and this is the wall. We've given you a brief description, and because we have a 10-minute limit, we're going to get right into it and give you a summary at the end if we can. So, this is what we call some impressionist, abstract impressionism, and we're not sticking to the true idea of what abstract impressionism is. It's just how I see it. As we talked about in the description, this is a wall that we did some remodeling on, and these figures appeared in the wall after the wall began to dry. So we're going to just go and look at the figures here. We see several figures on here, and we're going to try to describe what we see. All right, we see a figure of a face here, a man. It looks like to me this could be the man's hair. Here, the head that kind of comes down into an ear. This is the right eye, and then the bridge of the nose here. Again, this is abstract impressionism as we see it. And this is the forehead here coming up in here. The face coming down, a frown in the face there. Here we see a wing, and what could be a bird here with the beak of the bird coming around here, and this bird is diving down. So we see the wing here, and the wing, what could be the wing here, the head coming down here. What we also see here is a Spartan soldier. In this area here, this whole area here, a Spartan soldier. So we see that unique Spartan image here, the helmet, the cowl here where the neck would be, and then the Spartan cape going off there. And then here's the face of the Spartan here, the eye, the nose, the mouth, lips, and then what might be a beard in this area here. Just below that we see two figures, two faces, the figure of a man here and the figure of a girl. And as we see it, we see the figure of the girl here and then her body right here. So we see the girl's hair, which then goes into the forehead of the man. Her eye, ear, mouth, nose area here, chin right in here, and then the neck, her small body here, which maybe goes down into what could be a skirt, and so that's the whole image of her, part of her hair here. Going into this gentleman here, big face here, we see the hair, the ear, eye here, mouth, chin, all this chin area here. And then what could be here, his shoulder coming on down, the arm, a hand. Again, this is abstract. A hand that looks like it could be holding the girl in his lap or holding her up. This could be his leg coming down there. And then we also see here the headless body with some sort of a item of clothing on here. The head would be here in this region here. The other part of the arm goes down here and maybe comes in this area here. And then we see what could be an area where shorts could be, article of clothing here coming in shorts, part of the thigh and part of the other thigh here, and then that thigh just kind of disappears into nothing. And then finally, in this whole image here, down here we see a mask. Could look like one of the old KKK masks, or a mask like the Halloween mask of some type. So here's the image of the mask here. Here are the eyes here, and then it could be a nostril here, the nose coming here, and then the lips are in here with a sort of a scowl right in this area here. Okay, so those are some of the main, again, images that we see here. All right, now we see three or four more images here. Here's a mask. We see, where's that mask? Right here. Here's our mask, right in this area here, laying on the side. Okay, so we see this whole area here is the bridge of the nose, nostril here, eye, and so here's the mask coming down here. Here's the chin of the mask here, and what could be a feather here, and a feather coming up in this area here. Okay, so here again is our mask. And then we see a house here. Okay, not a whole lot of significance do I see this house, but a house here with something attached to it right there. Okay, and then we're going to come over to our last two images, which are going to be found in this region here and then this region here. Now, I want to bring up the fact that this wall has some other cracks and various different things in it that we were going to fill in, like down in this area here, and nothing really came out there, and so we're not really talking about this, except I looked here the other day, with this here area here could be the face of a woman, and nose and mouth here. My son also sees images too, but when we first looked at these are the images that we saw, and we're just giving you those images that we really feel compelled to give you. Okay, so here's this one here. What we see here is some sort of house or barn or something like that. So we see a fence here with an area here in this construction, an area here, and then the key here, we see a man's face looking either around the corner from this barn or he's in the doorway. So we see the man's face here, and then we see his silhouette of his body and what could be his arm, and we see him looking either around the corner here and from the structure or out of the structure in the doorway. So that's what we see in this area here. And then the final image that we see that we've been compelled to really talk to you about is this image right here. And so we see two images that are coming together here. The image of an animal and a woman praying. So here we see the woman's face right here. She's praying. She has a head garment on here. The head garment comes all the way down here. And so this is some sort of a dress, long dress that she has on right in this area. These are her hands, and she's praying, seems to be praying. Okay, here. And then we see this, looks like an ox or a bull or some sort of big animal, like like a bull or an ox or something like that, some strong animal. So we see the back of the animal here, the tail here. We see the hind legs here, the rest of the body area here, what looks like a front leg and paw down here, and then we see what could be the face in this area here, but it's all coming into the woman at that point. And then we see what could be a front paw, all in the abstract impressionism as I see it, not as a Monet per se, and looking at the technique of the brush strokes and all that crap, but just my impression of what I consider to be something very artistic here. And so those are the images that we really have been compelled to show you. And now we want to bring this to a close and just simply say that my son and I were doing some home remodeling. We came across an item that had been in its same place for 25 years, felt compelled to wish upon it, made some wishes. Not long after that, we began to see the images in the wall and feel that we're going to be blessed from them. We both made wishes, and we felt compelled to share this with others so that you all can wish upon this wall and be blessed as well. Obviously, if you believe as we do, then we believe you're going to be blessed, and if you don't, that's okay as well. And that's it. I'm going to call myself the wall. This is the wall, and we want you to check it out and go out there and get your blessings.